Thank you for tuning in today, guys. So today I want to talk to you about why a lot of people do not get into the Airbnb business. And the reason for that is risk and perceived risk. That is risk of losing their money, risk of not succeeding, risk of people judging them for not succeeding, etc. But what I'm here to tell you is that I don't think there is a lot of risk of getting into the Airbnb business. It's crazy now, but I actually first started in 2012. So I've been doing this for 9 years. I've had over 3,000 bookings, 3,000 different groups come through. So I have a lot of experience in the field, needless to say. And with that, when most people think of it as being risky, it's actually not. If you do your due diligence, you do your homework, you figure out what the nightly rates are, you figure out what your occupancy levels are, there is not a lot of risk there. You have a pretty good understanding of what your numbers are going to be. But here's the thing. If your numbers, let's say you mess it up somehow, let's think about the worst case scenario, which is the thing that's holding you back. The worst case scenario is you can't rent it out on Airbnb for whatever reason and it doesn't work out. So what are your backup plan? What are your options there? You're locked into a lease for 12 months or whatever it may be. Let's say you have 8 months left on the lease. You have multiple options. Your options are corporate rentals. There's always people looking for corporate rentals, coming in town for work for a month or two and needing housing. Also have insurance companies that are looking for relocation, temporary housing because a pipe burst at one of their clients' houses or something like that. That happens all the time. Then you also have people that are relocating to the city and maybe just want to get their feelers of the city, the neighborhood they want to live in, so they need some temporary housing for a couple months while they search for a permanent place to live. These are all options that you can make money on and you can still profit from. Nevertheless, it's also a backup plan in case the Airbnb nightly 2, 3, 4 day bookings doesn't work out. Now, the other thing is, you have furniture, so you're concerned. What do I do with my furniture if the Airbnb doesn't work out? What do you do with the furniture? You sell it, just like you bought it. If it's one of your first or second property, you're probably buying a lot of that stuff on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, etc. So just go back and sell it on there. You bought the bed for $200, you might be able to sell it for $250 and make $50 on it. So that is not something that should be holding you back. In my eyes, if you are the risk that you're risking on a per monthly basis, let's say it doesn't work out and you use these other tools that I just told you, you're looking at maybe $100 per month over the remaining course of the lease, maybe $200 per month of the remaining course of the lease that you're actually risking. So you're talking over 8 months, $800 or $1,600, that's an insignificant amount of money based on what you can make. So you should be looking at, on the profit side, $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 per month profit. I mean, I have multiple properties where I'm making over $10,000 a month profit. So you're talking, let's say you're talking $3,000 a month. If you're risking $100 to make $3,000 a month, or risking $200 per month to make $3,000 a month, you're talking about 15 to 1 or 30 to 1 risk reward ratio, which is an unbelievable number. In the stock market, people talk about a 3 to 1 risk reward ratio for it being worthwhile for an investment. Here we're talking 15 to 1, 30 to 1. If you're lucky enough and you make $10,000 per month like I do on multiple properties, then you're talking about just insane numbers. So the risk of what you're putting up to reap those rewards is beyond worth it in my eyes. So I think everybody should get into the Airbnb business. I tell that to all my friends when I see people that I haven't seen in a while and I tell them about it. I'm always pushing them to do it. I want to see everybody come up. I want to see everybody get out of the rat race of 9 to 5s. I'm a firm believer in the saying, rising tide lifts all boats. And if everybody around you succeeds and does better, everything is going to be better. If society does better, people are going to be better, society is going to be better, and we're all going to benefit from that. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Hit subscribe, hit like, send me any comments and I'll make sure to answer them for you. And next week I'll be back with another video and I'm going to take you guys from A to Z in terms of getting your Airbnb arbitrage business started. Thanks for tuning in.